Okay, so hey guys, I'm back after a long time of being missing. Um, Last time I came to you, I was doing the jasmine peel for my face, but I missed a whole lot in between doing the jasmine peel and being on a nomadic journey. I apologize for that. Um, a lot of things happened in a year. One of those things was that I got into a car accident in September while I was doing the nomadic journey, which started in May. That accident kind of like changed my outlook on a lot of things, mostly because the accident I was driving down 516. No, not 516. I was driving down 16, Interstate 16, and I was headed, I was eastbound. Yes, I was eastbound. And I was tired because I was making that drive almost every weekend from the big city where I was living to the small town where my family and my last clients were. So, so the accident went. I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I was doing 80 miles per hour, and the car in front of me pushed on the brakes. And when they did that, then I decided to get into the other lane. But when I got into the other lane, the car on that side was coming up way too fast. So I tried to get back into the lane that I just got out of to avoid hitting the person that was in front of me. In doing that, I lost control of the car. I spun out into the median. So I spun around like 3 or maybe 4 times. I saw grass flying up and I couldn't control the car. And in my mind, I was like, this is it. Like, I'm about to die. This is it. My car was going backwards. And right when I was giving up, something just told me to put my foot on the brake because that's all I could do. I couldn't control the car. So I put my foot on the brake. And when I put my foot on the brake, I heard boom. And that's when I guess I hit my head on the windshield or the steering wheel or whatever. But this whole side of my head was swollen. There was a little bit of blood. It was life-changing because I was reminded that, life is so short, and I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and I was going 80 miles per hour, and I ended up in westbound traffic, and they were going 80 miles per hour when they hit me in the back. So I'm blessed to be alive. The lesson that I got from that was, we take everything for granted. We take this life for granted, thinking that, what am I here for? What am I here for? It's not for us to figure out. We just got to live. You just got to live, and your purpose, it will come if you're living. You can't just sit in the house and take life for granted. You have to be active. You have to live. Being here today is a blessing. So if you are watching me in this video right now, just know that you have a purpose. You don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but you have a purpose. What else happened? My grandmother passed away. She passed away in October 25th, 2018. I'll never forget that day. I was working at my part-time job. As you guys remember, I had a full-time job, good job, and a part-time job, good job, that I was trying to save money, so that we can get to our goal amount of money, so that we didn't have to work for anybody, right? Well, I got the phone call while I was at my part-time job, and I fell to my knees, and I tried to get up because I didn't want anybody to see me breaking down. I tried to make it out because we were closing that day. We were closing, and everybody was at the front of the store, and I was supposed to be at the front of the store too, but I was just leaving the time clock. So I made my way, up front, and there was just one girl who could tell that something was different. And I noticed that she could tell because she kept looking at me. And I didn't want her to look at me. So I was trying to act as normal as possible, but it didn't work because my grandmother is like my mother. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't, all sweetie, touchy-feely type mother, but she was my mother, and she was like my mother. If my mom's watching this, mom, you know you're my mom. We all know. But she was like my mom. So when I got to my car, I just started screaming to the top of my lungs. I started beating up the steering wheel. Mind you, this is after my accident. Like, I hurt my elbow, I hurt my knuckles. Everything was just like sore the next day because I didn't know what I had hit. Like, my knees were sore because when I fell to the ground, when I got the phone call, life-changing. Okay, so the accident was one eye-opener, and before my grandmother passed away, I was asking God for signs, like, do I need to go home or do I need to stay on this nomadic journey? And he gave me the signs every day. It was my grandmother's address, the numbers to her house. Every day I saw those numbers. It didn't matter if it was on the back of a truck, it was on the cash register, it was on a check. I saw those numbers every day for about a week. But I was trying to do the right thing as far as my job and protocol, as far as leaving, to go somewhere else. I was trying to do the right thing. So yeah, I can give you a lesson about all of that in another video, but this video is already at 7 minutes. And I know if I was on YouTube right now watching somebody, I would be like, man, she's just talking a lot. But I hope you got something from it today. And just to fill you in on everything, I've done my makeup. That's new. I done this frontal. That's new. And I actually have a video that I need to upload. I will upload the video on how to do the first frontal that I did. This is the second one. The first frontal, I have a video and I'm going to upload it for you. If you're wondering why I'm whispering a little, I don't know if I'm loud or not. I have a new laptop, guys. It was a gift to me. Yeah, I just have so much to tell y'all. And this is more, I guess, more of a blog than a YouTube. Like, it's just a blog. So, if you're interested, you're interested. But tell your friends to subscribe. Like this video if you got something out of it. I hope you did. And the next one, I promise you, will be more fulfilling because I will be in more of a mood to do things. Like, you have to stay determined, you have to stay consistent. But with everything that happened in the year, when life happens, you just kind of have to grab the reins and kind of start over. So here we are, and I can't wait to tell you how I'm starting over. So much has happened. Even like relationship wise, that's the juicy part, right? Because girls always want to know, like, what about that relationship though? Like, tell me something about love and, but I got all of that for you and some more like self-motivation and, follow your dreams type videos coming as far as makeup and hair. So, don't stop following me. Don't unsubscribe. I got a lot of good content coming for you guys. As you can see, this is actually being done on a laptop. So we're not using my cell phone anymore. I had an Android. Now I have an iPhone, y'all. Ow. Okay, this is me signing off and saying thank you for following me for as long as you have. But there's so much more coming later.